MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Athletics. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Oakland Athletics.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Here's the 2-2. Hit to short. Tejada is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 24, Hendrick Jr.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and here comes Junior. One out, nobody on. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jackson ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot for Junior. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ichiro Suzuki. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Striding into the box, Jay Buhner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's low, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 1st at the Coliseum. It's 1-0 Seattle. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Mel Money is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Settling in now, Ezra Gold. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Boone comes up with it. No problem here. 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 24.
Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next for Seattle, Brett Boone. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Count even at 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. And this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Kyle Seager.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Mariners are down in order. We've played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Reggie Jackson. And they'll need him to get something going here. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Ready now, Jimmy Fox. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Coco Crisp.
So striding in, Coco Crisp. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Seager has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. Stepping in, Raul Ibanez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here it comes on 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again. 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Daniel Bryan, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. The 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Melvin recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Into the box now, Ichiro Suzuki. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Griffey Jr. leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They lead it 1-0. At the plate, Bob Melvin, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Miguel Tejada. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. One down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
One gone for the A's here in the third. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-2. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we
Now
see a
batting.
lot of that pitch in strikeout
second
situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high, hard fastball.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Boone is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. They still trail 1-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in now for the Mariners, Edgar Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
One run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jackson sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now, Kenji Jojima had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Boone, the runner at second with 1 away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Now to the plate, Kyle Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, Sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. One left for Seattle, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ricky Henderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Into the box, Manuel Diaz got him swinging. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they can't get to strike him out, throw him out double play as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. Now a pickoff play at second, just keeping him close. One out and a runner on second base. Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Standing in now, Jimmy Fox. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Henderson on third with two out. Base hit into right center. And the run will score from third as that ties things at one.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. Two strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, D-Road. Two-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with two strikes to this hitter.
In now, Coco Crisp. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, Raul Ibanez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. The 1-1 is strike two swinging. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Henderson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And this throw gets away from him.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Line toward the gap in left center. Crisp is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. Hot shot to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Mariners leave one. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Riding in once again, Bob Melvin. He reached on a single in his first try. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
The count is 1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Griffey Jr. is right there, 1 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Miguel Tejada. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ibanez looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Matt Chapman. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Boone backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ezra Gold.
Into the box, Ezra Gold. The 1-1 home. Chopper foul. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Ibanez makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-1 A's. Next will be the designated hitter, Jay Buhner. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman.
Digging in now, Edgar Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Brett Boone. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail it here 2-1. Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting flunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
On a line that's a base hit. Throwing to second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Striding forward now is the DH, Manuel Diaz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Henderson stands at second with no outs. Runner's on his way to third. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Hey, if you want to steal third off a catcher that has a good arm like this guy, you have to make sure you get a great jump, and he did just that, and it's safely into third.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Reggie Jackson waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
The right fielder, Reggie.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. Here's the 2-1. And the runner's breaking for third. That's a strike to throw down. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. And the run is in to score from second. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hard hit toward the hole. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, number 3.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Fox. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Dan Altavilla is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
In now, Coco Crisp. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Bob Melvin.
So stepping in, Bob Melvin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is in the air to right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 4-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Kenji Jojima. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-2, full count. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Crisp. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Raul Ibanez.
Now batting, Raul Ibanez. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Stepping up now, Miguel Tejada.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Line towards center field. Griffey Jr. has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So coming to the plate, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 2-1. Liner towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So The Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ezra Gold. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the A's 4 and the Mariners 1. Leading off the inning, Daniel Bryan, and they'll need him to get something going here. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. So digging in now, Ichiro Suzuki. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
In now the Mariners DH, Jay Buhner. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Henderson racing back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Mariners 3. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Hunter Strickland.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ricky Henderson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Three-two pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 298 in his career, and it's now 5-3. Into the box, Manuel Diaz. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Diaz gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and this late in the game, 6-3 feels pretty good. It's not locked up yet, but with a 3-run lead, you can feel comfortable handing it over to the back end of your bullpen to finish it off.
Ready for another shot now, Jimmy Fox. So far 2 for 3 in this one. No one out with a runner at second. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Sam Tuivailala is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. In now, Coco Crisp. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Hard hit to first. Martinez ranges to his right. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The catcher,
Now at the plate, Bob Melvin. Has a look, now the pitch. Back up the middle to his left, Bryan. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Tejada. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits. No errors and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 8-3. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Brett Boone. And they'll need him to get something going here. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Still even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far, his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Boone leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him back. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Stepping in now, Raul Ibanez. 1-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
8-3 tonight. Oakland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Pat Vielbaum gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.